Hello, we are the Lake Cabin crew, and our current project is renovating a cabin from the 60s. We are working on this as a family, so everyone has a part to play. The cabin got into a pretty bad shape before we started, and currently we have redone the roof, the floor, and the windows. There is still lots to do, but we really have enjoyed the journey so far, and appreciate everything that we have learned by doing this ourselves. What makes this project even better is being surrounded by the beautiful nature of Lake Finland, where you can swim in the clear and clean lakes. We live a busy life in the capital city area, and being able to come to the middle of nature is something we all cherish. Surrounded with the sounds of nature brings a sense of calm that is difficult to get in the city. Okay, so here the plan is that we will be making this access hatch, and we kind of already built this wooden frame that will be going on the inside wall. So we are planning on screwing this frame to the outside wall from the inside, and then we can kind of use that to trace the pattern that we want to cut along, so that once we have it cut, we would have a perfectly matching pieces. We were discussing and thinking on what we should use to cut the wood, and maybe the best option would be using this multi-tool. So that's what I went to get. Okay, so we cut the hole to the top, so we have access to this mid space between the ceiling and the roof. And here is the hatch that we will be installing there, that was cut from there. And the plan is that we have these hinges, and they will be installed like this. So it will be in the middle, and it will open up like so. So this side will be on the left side of the hole there. And once we have this installed, it should open up nicely. We will be doing this kind of trimming boards to the sides, and we will hide this inside that. We also got a locking mechanism for this one, like this. And pretty self-explanatory, but this will be installed to the smaller side of this hatch, and it will lock to the outside of the hole. But yeah, that's next.
So here are our
Sticks.
drying there, and these we are going to paint. So let's see how far it takes to kind of dry up. But I think there is quite warm at the moment. I think 50 degrees, 60. So maybe they are quite dry already, I think.
Could be.
So should we take one and try to make the paint?
Sure. Let's take the smallest one and let's try with this
I think it's the wettest one.
wettest one.
Yeah.
Fine. Which is the driest one?
The middle one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Your expert eye
Yeah,
defined.
absolutely.
Sure.
So here is the piece of wood which we took it out of the sauna where it was drying, and now I'm going to use this brush to paint it black.
Let's quickly test out first which part will this be of the hatch. I think it will come here. But we can paint the whole thing, or do you want it to be to size first?
No, it doesn't need to.
Okay, so this is just trying out.
Yeah,
Let's see if our paint is still usable.
yeah, that's the next thing. So let's see. There is some kind of,
Sludge
yeah,
doesn't look like quite paint at the moment. It's been in like non-freezing temperature, so it shouldn't have frozen up, but it is quite clumpy.
yeah. Well, let's try it.
Go ahead. It's still black.
It's still black, at least. Well, it's getting black. And I think the clumps are kind of breaking.
The sauna is also nice because it's quite chilly out here. It's like 2 or 3 degrees, so it's not too warm. And the sauna is nice and hot, so if anyone gets cold, they can go there to warm up.
Yeah, that's true. I was there a couple of times yesterday because it was so freezing.
Yeah, we have no way of heating this cabin quite yet, so
Yeah.
the sauna is good to have.
Yeah, we are going to have here the fireplace, small one, and then we are going to get here the air
Kind of,
conditioner. Yeah. So
Air conditioning unit that can heat up and cool down.
yeah, hopefully we are able to cut it today, so we can get even some frames there, so we are able to kind of keep it in place. You can come closer and see how well those screw things are covered with the paint.
Yep. Barely even see them, and since
Yeah.
the hatch is so high up.
Here you can see the actual kind
Yeah.
of the holes, and when we are kind of using the paint, it's actually covering those up very, very well.
And you can't even see them anymore.
Yeah. Even the humidity is high. I think they are drying very nicely here because there is even some kind of
Yeah,
place where it is already dry.
we can still take them to the sauna for a bit. So there they will dry quite.
Fast, yeah.
Yeah.
So we are going to remove these to the sauna.
I think the sauna is quite warm enough, so we don't need to add any more wood to the stove.
Yeah.
And again, these don't need to be perfect yet because we still need to cut them down to size, and then we install them. And once they are up at the correct place, we can still touch them up.
Yeah.
At least we have the main coating that covers the screw holes and such.
And we can see how it about looks.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think they should be there like an hour now.
Yeah,
Almost like a baking in the oven.
exactly. I think it's almost time for lunch anyway, so after lunch we could.
Oh my
Your
god.
stick. You're whittling it down too thin, so it loses its integrity. But now you have 4 smaller sticks.
That's true.
You can fight with me.
Duel of the fates.
Aha.
Who won?
Okay. I think he did. So let's check the wood in the sauna. Have those dried up already? The fire is out there, so it won't be any more so hot, but here is still warm. It's almost 50 degrees, a little bit over even. And now, as you can see, there is still small kind of spots which are a little bit undried yet, but for example, this wood is totally dry. It doesn't kind of let the paint go anywhere anymore, so I think we are able to do the cutting after the lunch and then put these woods on the place. But now I think we are progressed very well today. So now we have to fit that one there
with the hinges. So I need to make it first the right size, and after that I need to cut out the hinges. About there. Start from here and around here. Okay, let's see how it fits. It's a bit loose, but if we put it like here, we put it perfect.
Yeah, it's fine there. It doesn't matter if you...
You want to put it here?
Yeah, why not?
So the hinges, but then it's not blocking the edge at all. The plan was that I will carve out the hinges and put it here over the hinges.
Okay,
So
sure.
it will block the hole. Holy moly.
Then
Okay.
you have to draw the places of the hinges.
Apparently I installed the hinges the wrong way around, because this is supposed to be on the top. And at the moment these are on the bottom.
Okay.
Should I still change them around?
Why it should be top?
Because this is like the preventing it from falling through. So basically if you want to hammer out the hinges, you hammer this out. And usually this is like stopping it from just falling through. Now when it's like raised like this, by time it might fall through, it might not. I don't know if it matters.
I think there is a screw to prevent it.
Yes, that's true also. But anyways, they're installed upside down. Do you care?
No.
Good. Then I don't care.
don't think you are able to keep it like that. Sure.
In theory, it should be cut.
Do we have this
chisel.
yellow? Yeah.
Nyt on kaikkea irti.
Very well done. So you don't have any staples there?
Yes.
Yes, you have.
No, I don't have any more staples, but what am I supposed to do now?
You can choose. You can carry the wood.
Wood.
Or
I don't know.
Close enough. Let's see. No.
Do you have hammer?
I do, but I don't need it.
Okay.
I should have taken it. Okay, so let's bring this a bit more down.
Top is also coming off.
I know. But it won't. It already did. Ta-da! Awful job done by me. Oh well, let's continue. Like a glove. Yep.
Yeah, then the screws.
Yes, now I could take this one out and bring it closer to this so it would be more tight.
Sure, but put that one.
Sure. Yes, dear.
So you can see the small gap there. There's no gap anymore.
No, you can't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not perfectly flush, but that's life.
Yeah.
Then the small pieces. Okay, let's put this. Let's install the latch now.
Yeah. Now it's moving.
Yes.
And now we should have a little pieces of the black wood there. Just been forbidding that don't go up with the ladders outside the cottage, and what does he do? There he is.
Hello. With the hatch kind of finished, we will be trying to install it with Hugo. We have another set of ladders on the outside, and Hugo is there receiving the hatch so that we can try to install it with screws. So unfortunately, it didn't go as smoothly as planned. The hinges were not as easy to install as we thought, and it required quite a bit of finagling to get it properly. The angle was kind of crooked so that it didn't close nicely. But yeah, thank you for watching this episode, and if you want, you can subscribe to see more content that is to come. And here in the end, you can see what the hatch looks like from the outside.